I wanted to do a review on a new product that I picked up. I've used it a few days now, and I have it on right now, and I have it on in two separate ways. It's two different applications, techniques, I guess. So it is the Makeup Forever dual, not the dual matte, that's the old one, the Pro Finished foundation. Now this is supposed to be a multi-use kind of foundation. I have the box right here. I have the box right here. So as you can see, it says that it is a multi-use powder foundation. I don't mean to flip you guys off. Let me put that finger there. So on the back of the box it says, with its transforming texture, Pro Finish is the first multi-use powder foundation that allows you to fully customize your finish and coverage level. Sorry, the skater in the background. Formulated with exclusive biomimetic coated pigments, I don't know what that means. Its breakthrough formula can be used wet or dry. Apply it wet for a sheer semi-matte perfection, or dry for a full coverage matte result. Created with talc, keyword there, lightweight formula. Its texture is high lasting. That's a weird way of putting it. High lasting. Has buildable coverage with no chalky effect, and easily blends for a perfect professional result in just minutes. Enriched with hydrating ingredients, Pro Finish corrects and evens the complexion without drying out the skin. Choose from its wide range of shades to find your perfect match. All skin types. So it says, wet application tip: dampen your sponge, blend it into the texture, and even out for a for a perfect sheer result. Adjust the coverage to suit your needs. So this is different from the other powder that they have, I want to say the dual matte something powder that was the long-standing powder for a long time that cannot be used wet as far as I know. This one is the color 120 neutral ivory. It has 10 grams in it, or 0.35 ounces. The way the product looks, it just flips up. It's like your typical powder foundation. There is a mirror. Here's the product. Oops. And it lifts up, and there is the sponge. And it has a little aerated back to try and keep bacteria levels down. So I applied it on this side with this brush, which is the e.l.f. complexion brush, and it just kind of, buffed it into the skin like a nice, little, nice easy application. And this side I use a sponge. It's much fuller coverage, as you can see. Oh, I forgot to mention, I do have concealer on underneath. Excuse me, I have the Sephora Advanced Definition Perfecting Cover Concealer in the color medium beige, number 25. This is too dark for me, but as far as I can see, and I have sunlight on me, it does blend in. So the good things about this so far is that it is so soft. It is really, really soft. It is a lot nicer texture finish than the MAC Studio Fix powder. And I'm sorry if I make a lot of comparisons to the MAC Studio Fix powder. It's just what I've used for years previous. So, and it's pretty much the only other powder foundation that I have experience with. Oh, and I do have experience with the Clinique Perfectly Real, I think that's what it is, the compact, their powder foundation. I didn't really like that, so I'm not even gonna talk about that. So the this one does last pretty long. I mean, it does have like that really matte texture. It is very similar in that aspect to the Studio Fix powder. And as I could tell as it goes throughout the day, it does seem to wear nicely. It doesn't seem to get really super oily. I mean, I have oily skin, so for me it doesn't like get super oily. Like sometimes with the MAC Studio Fix, my nose gets very shiny and you have to like blot. I haven't used this to take with me like throughout the day to touch up. I would assume, since it's a powder foundation, you wouldn't want to keep powdering it on because it'll start to get more crap on your face basically. So I mean, you would just, if you wanted, you could just blot it, or what I like to do with a lot of my foundations is put the like the little HD kind of powders. This one's a Sephora brand one. Lots of companies make them now. I think at Elf they have the drugstore one. I don't really like that. I don't really like that one, but I'll throw it out there anyways. It is available for sale. So with this one, the main drawback, poor kid, he gets so excited. The main drawback for this is the color selection, and I'll tell you why. I've purchased the, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I lost it! Oh, there it is. I purchased the HD foundation, which I will be doing a separate tutorial on, or I had filmed a first impressions video, but I accidentally deleted it, and I don't think it's fair to do a second first impressions video since I've already used the product now. So I don't want to be like fake and be like, that's the first time I'm trying it, it's all like used. No. So I got the color N127. I don't know if they come with different labels in front, like N for neutral, P for pink, or yellow, gold, whatever. I don't know that. But the colors for this run really weird as well, but you should be able to find your shade. It has a lot of variety. It has, I want to say 20 plus shades, and this is the way this looks. So, I mean, there's pretty much a shade for everyone out there. And you should, in theory, be able to get the correlating color with this powder, but you can't. It is not the same. Unfortunately, the colors for this run much darker than the actual foundation. And that's gonna really suck if, say, you are the lightest color in this foundation and you try to get the correlating powder. It's not gonna work for you because it is like crazy darker than what it should be. So this is 120 and the foundation's 127. They're the same freaking color, okay? They're the same color once you have it on me. In fact, I think this is a great match, but the foundation color in this was way too light for me. So you're gonna run into major problems. So that aside, another big foundation issue with, another color issue with this is that once you pick the color that you think is gonna match you, you still have to go lighter because the foundation oxidizes horribly. It really, really oxidizes, like bad, like really dark. And a lot of people have been saying that, and the makeup artist at Sephora when I purchased this said the same thing, that you have to go like 2 shades lighter, not even just 1 shade, you have to go like 2 or 3 shades lighter. I had to go about, well, I had to go about 3 shades lighter because technically 127 and then 125 is the next one, 123 and then 120. I think. I might be missing a color, but 123 is darker than 127 because the Makeup Forever line runs really weird with their colors. So 123 is much darker than 127 and then it skips back and forth. So technically, I guess I did go down 3 shades. But in reality, I feel like I only went down 2 shades. Anyways, so 2 shades. And, you know, the 125 matched perfectly when it was on. So I said, oh no, if it matches perfectly now, it's going to get darker as it oxidizes, which is why I went with the 120. And I like it. I think the 120 was a good choice for me. I had to exchange my 125. And it was funny because in the store, I didn't even really look at it. I just picked it up and I was like, cool, alright, awesome, this is the right one. And, I ended up exchanging it to this color, and that's when I found out that it oxidizes like really bad. So that's that. It does last a long time. I mean, I think I like this better than my Studio Fix, but I don't know if I like it better enough to repurchase this and not the Studio Fix, just because this one's $36 and that other one, the Studio Fix, is $27, which is almost a $10 difference, which, you know, I guess in the long run it's not that big of a deal, but it's kind of a big deal at the time. Like, you know, I'm one of those people, like, I like to get the best value for my money. So I feel the better value is the MAC Studio Fix one. Now, I've yet to see if this breaks me out. I'm trying new skincare, so it's really hard for me to say if something's gonna break me out or not. What is breaking me out? If it's the new skincare, if it's my new foundation, or maybe it's the HD foundation. So if I break out, I'll just probably stop using one product and then the next one, and then till I get to the bottom of it. But so far so good. I haven't had any problems with this. This does have talc in it. Like I was reading off the back of the package, it does have talc, so if you are sensitive to talc, don't get this. This feels really soft. This feels like the setting powder of the HD foundation. So if you've ever used an HD powder, then it's similar in texture. It's very, very soft, very extremely finely milled. In fact, I will go ahead and demonstrate. It's so finely milled that I don't know if you can see all the powder that's flying up, but there's a lot of powder that flies up and around. The Studio Fix doesn't do that because it's not as finely milled. So you may prefer that, you may not prefer that. So that's the end of my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that this was helpful to you. So I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye.